What's up, Ninja Maniacs? Yes, it's time for another Marketing Ninja Certified video. And today I'm excited about the topic because I am a KVCORE user. And even though I'm the ninja, in this instance, I'm a Padawan, and I yield to my brother Brian, who is the ninja. He's the Yoda of KVCORE. So we're going to get into how to build a landing page, not just a landing page, but something that's going to help convert for you guys. How to build a landing page literally in minutes, and not just any landing page, the right landing page. So Brian, you've got the attention of all the Ninja Maniacs. Let's jump into this and talk about landing pages within KVCORE, because there's a lot of agents out there that aren't utilizing this. They know about it, but they're not, or they're building landing pages and they might not be doing it the right way. Do you agree, my brother?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, there's quite a few little tips and tricks.
Brian, tell everybody who the heck you are, man. What do you guys do?
So I'm Brian with Be Known Advertising. I was previously a Zillow employee for just under 4 years before leaving to launch my own advertising agency so that we could help agents take over the world and combat all of the major tech companies that are stepping into your space. Essentially what we do is we connect buyers and sellers to real estate agents so that you guys can go and make more commissions. And our goal is to make sure that we can provide you with all the tech necessary to combat these real estate giants, software companies that are stepping into the marketplace.
Hey, Brian, can I just give you one quick funny story? I just thought about this as we're talking. I know we're going to keep the video short. So if you're watching, we promise we're going to get into this and you are going to be blown away how easy this is. But Brian, let me tell you something real quick. I got telemarketed on Friday by Realtor.com. Now, watch this. The young lady, I acted as if I didn't know anything, right? I wasn't a marketing ninja. So I let her give her spiel. And she, oh, Mr. Wheeler, we found out that you're really prominent in your local area, and we want to offer you the chance to get Realtor.com leads sent directly to you. So we've got 2 packages. Can I share with you? I'm like, sure. What are they? It's very, very interesting how they come out very generic on their pitch. So she said 2 packages. There's one where you can share a lead with other agents, or there's exclusive. Now, the shared one, it only runs $265 a month, and it's a 12-month contract, but you get 20 leads. The other one is $362 a month. You get 40 leads, and they're exclusive to you. Now, I'm thinking, Brian, 40 leads a month. No, it's 40 leads total for $4,500. So why is today's topic so important? Imagine building a landing page in KVCORE that actually converts and gets you buyers and sellers for literally $10 for a seller lead or $1 for a buyer lead. How many of those can you generate for $4,500? So it's my passion to help agents unplug from stuff that's just draining their bank account and put them into stuff that works. And we know, Brian, this stuff works.
Well, and that 100% is a drain on your bank account, especially if you choose. Either package is a horrible package, in my opinion, because you can get your own leads for a couple of dollars per lead running Facebook ads and driving traffic to your KVCORE website, or with lead generation ads on Facebook. But when we actually look at the aspect of, and we're going to get off on a short tangent here, we'll get back onto it in just a moment. When we actually look at the aspect of their shared leads that you're looking at, that 20 leads over the course of that full year, $200 a month,
$3,500.
Essentially, you're looking at what, $15 per lead at that point. But what they mean with that shared lead is they take 3 to 4, sometimes up to 6 agents, depending on the marketplace, and all of you get that lead at the exact same time. Now, we know that today, based off of statistics,
Brian, I'm sorry, it's $159 a lead. I'm sorry, it's
$159 a lead. That's insane. So if we look at that overall, right? We have a statistic out there that shows that 67% of the time buyers work with the first real estate agent that reach out to them. So imagine paying $200 a month so that you can get leads, but then you have to panic every time you get a lead, because if you don't get them on the phone and start that conversation with them, you know you're going to lose it out to one of your competition. That just seems like a waste of money to me. You might as well just put your money in a barrel and burn it. Run Facebook ads, get your own leads. So today what we're going to be covering is exactly that: how to create a landing page with KVCORE that can convert, get you email addresses, phone numbers, so that you can start the conversation with your leads, get the ball rolling, and also how to share those on Facebook, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and also on Twitter, so that you can get the highest audience possible out of an organic free post that you can share. So Kelly, let's go ahead and share your screen really fast. I will request remote control access and we will dive right into this. Go ahead and click that request.
You're in, brother.
So from our primary dashboard here, and by the way, guys, at the end of this, there will be a link at the bottom where you can download a step-by-step walkthrough guide on how to do this. Super simple, arrows, point, click, put this in, enter this here, do this. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to go into Lead Engine. So Lead Engine is going to show us a couple of different options for creating landing pages. We can start with a basic landing page. We can move into IDX squeeze pages, and we can also do this really exciting call capture method here as well. And Kelly and I are going to be doing videos individually on each of these things. So be sure to stay tuned, hit that like and subscribe so that you can be in the know as we release these videos. Our goal is to do, what was it, Kelly? 2 videos a week.
At least 2 videos
for the rest of this year, 2 videos a week around KVCORE and making sure that you guys have all the tools that you need in your tool belt so that you can close as many deals as possible and earn as much gross commissionable income as you can. So the first thing that we're going to do today, we have to select which domain we want to use. Now, this is pretty straightforward. Most KVCORE users only have 1 domain that's attached to their account. However, if you do have a team account, you will want to select the team's domain. So that way any round robin of these leads can then go out to your team. We're going to select kwtherealtor.com and click Start Building. So the first thing that's going to happen is it's going to load this landing page where everything's pre-populated, ready to go. On the left at the very top, we're going to be able to select what type of landing page we'd like. So lead generation is going to provide email, phone number. If we go ahead and look at video views, this will create a video landing page for you where you just simply put the YouTube ID of that video in. You can do video plus leads. So this is a video with lead generation built into it at the bottom. Great option if you're comfortable in front of that camera. We also have text lead and all of those good things. So this is all for that call capture. But today we're going to put our focus on lead generation. Now, the first thing that I recommend doing is setting up a hashtag in here. Now, this is twofold. So number one, hashtags help us organize our leads. They help us know where that lead came from so that we can get a better understanding of what to do with that contact. Number two, because we're going to be doing a landing page for the hottest buys of the week, what we can actually do is set that hashtag up to where we send a weekly list of properties automatically out to individuals that fill out this landing page. So as we go through the progression, we're going to add a hashtag in. Once we get to the end, we're going to then show you guys how to create a saved search alert with that hashtag so that we can take that lead full circle, and also how to add it to an existing text and email campaign so that we can follow up on autopilot. Does that sound good, Kelly?
Yeah, and all I'm going to say, guys, is here is where you can also get hyper niche specific. So if you're going to build one of these lead generation pages, say for FSBOs, for expires, for buyers, geofarming, you come up with that hashtag specific to that niche, and every time a lead comes in, you know exactly what that lead is. So that's what I love about hashtagging these pages. It really lets you know who that lead is specific to that niche.
Absolutely. So for the interim, I'm going to create this as BKA buyer lead for B&O advertising. We are going to then move over to here, and we're going to require phone. So you can also add in an additional URL here at the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go over to web and IDX here. I know it's kwtherealtor.com, but I always just like to double check. I work in so many different KVCORE accounts that this is just my standard operating procedure to make sure that I never plug in the wrong information. So what I do is I go to Web and IDX, I go ahead and open this up, and I'm going to do a quick search on here. And what I'm going to do for this search, I'm going to select search, then we'll go into more options once the actual search page pulls up. But we're going to search for just listed properties, so that way we can drive our leads directly to this landing page. So we're just going to go ahead and select just listed here. We'll hit apply filters. We've got a lot of stuff down here in the San
I just
Juan.
noticed, man, I need to get my license in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, you do, buddy. And let's actually go ahead and narrow this down a little bit more, because we've got a lot of info here. So let's focus on Claremont. That's where we want to put our focus, right?
Actually, do Lake County. You're going to get more.
Okay.
Claremont has a drought right now, believe it or not.
Oh, if I don't have a typo, this will work. All right, so
I think you put in the word lake without the word county. There it is.
So this one, here we go.
That's the one.
And let's go ahead and apply those filters. So now what we're going to do, now that these filters have been applied, and we'll let this load. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to take this URL.
Perfect.
And in the landing page, once they've submitted their info, we're going to drive them directly here. Now, there's a serious reason for this. Number one, once they've entered their information, they're now a lead in your database. So what that means is anything that they now look at on your website is going to be tracked and attached to that particular profile. So if they go through, fill out their email address, fill out their phone number, click see the list now, it's then going to drive them automatically to a list of properties. So we're doing exactly what we're telling them we're going to do. And as they start to search those properties, you're going to be able to see what they're looking at, and it's going to give you a solid reason to call. I saw you were looking at 123 Main Street. That's such a beautiful property. I'd love to answer any questions that you have on it. Get the conversation started. So always put a URL for where you want this to point after they submit their information. And then I love this section where you have to require the phone number. Now, the good thing with these leads versus a Facebook lead form is they actually have to type their phone number in. So if they give you a wrong phone number, it's probably not going to be a good lead. So you don't have to waste too much time on that one. But this way you capture that phone number every single time. Next thing that I would do is go ahead and change up the background. Now I've been through this a couple of times. I feel like this villa.
That's my favorite, Brian.
This gives me a Florida feel. Yeah, this just nothing says Florida like this beautiful villa.
Love it.
So I think that definitely is what we're looking for. Exactly. And then we're going to select our lead type. So this is of course going to be a buyer lead. Now, all of these fields that are below, all of this is 100% customizable, but you have to be careful. If we double click on any of these, it will actually remove the field entirely. And so I've had a lot of instances where agents have gone in to build their own landing page and then found out, oh man, I deleted all of the stuff that I wanted to keep on there. You actually have to restart the creation of the landing page to get it back. So it's just kind of a pain. So what should we say here? Lake County?
Lake County real estate deals. That's perfect.
All right. And then we're going to go ahead and add that in down here as well. Oops, around Lake County. And all the rest of this looks just fine to me. Drastic price reductions, fixers, uppers, developmental opportunities, free instant daily, weekly updates, distressed properties. Would you change any of this yourself, Kelly?
Not for this page. If I were being niche specific, yes. If this was going to a FSBO, I would probably put 4 different reasons on why you need to click this link. But for this being a buyer lead generation or even a geofarming neighborhood, I think I would leave all of this alone.
Definitely. So
now,
all we have to do now,
Brian, here's something real important. You're probably going to hit on this. Go back up. If you're watching this video, if you're one of the ninja maniacs, but you're not with eXp Realty, but you're using KVCORE, you can change out the, or actually your broker's link probably will show up on your KVCORE, correct?
Yes.
So if I'm with Acme Real Estate Company using KVCORE, I mean, don't get hung up on EXP. Your brokerage should fill in right there, correct, Brian?
This is going to be the logo that you have associated with your EXP or with your KVCORE website. No matter what brokerage you are with, your logo will pre-populate here.
Fantastic.
So definitely good to go. So we're going to go ahead and click save. Oh, and also if you want to change this text down here to anything else, you can change the button text by typing that in up above. See the list now is great. We're driving them to the next page. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Now we're going to get a little warning. And so there's a couple of reasons for that. Once we hit OK, we need to then copy this URL and we need to save it somewhere. So Kelly, could you do me a favor and pull up a notepad or something along those lines on your desktop so that we can go ahead and save that to a notepad?
Can you see that?
We can.
So Brian, the other thing that I do is if you pre-build, let me just throw this in there. Let me open this up and then give it back to you. If you pre-build, are you able to control that on your end?
Yes.
Okay. If you pre-build these, I actually use in Chrome, I don't know if you can see the tabs at the top, but underneath software, I would build a tab at the top and I would call that landing pages, and I would start putting my landing pages directly underneath that tab, and you would save that by hitting the star button on the URL.
All right, there we go. So you always want to save these once you have gone ahead and created this landing page. It's really hard in the system to go and find that actual URL again. It's darn near impossible. So make sure that you're saving these links so that you know what that landing page is for, so you can use it down the road in additional marketing. Now, one of the things that they do to really help you out right out of the gate is we've got this little green share button at the top left corner of your window. So we can go ahead and click on Facebook, and this is actually going to, Kelly, do you mind if I share these now?
Not at all. Isn't that gorgeous?
Let's go ahead and share these.
Okay.
Please feel free to take a look.
Now, guys, while he's typing this,
Counties.
this is a way to get free leads, organic leads by posting this. Now, Brian, the other thing I do for marketing is I'll say, and if you are a friend of mine, please feel free to share this post on your walls. I always put that, I mean, you don't have to do that right now, but guys, if you'll put that verbiage, you might find that a lot of the people that are on, I've got a couple thousand that follow me, they'll probably share it just as a way of saying, hey, I'm with you, ninjas. So make sure you always do that. Beautiful.
There we go.
Before you click it, Brian, guys, look at how beautiful that picture looks. That would make me want to click it just by seeing that, right? And then you can also, on the top, Brian, another marketing thing, you can also hashtag. So you can hashtag Lake County Homes for Sale, hashtag real estate, hashtag whatever. You don't have to, I mean, do whatever you want here for the example. But guys, I would be hashtagging some of this stuff just so that you have the opportunity for it to be cross-marketed. Hashtag realtor. There you go. And then when you hit post, it's live on Facebook, and you're not going to spend $1 on any lead generated from this page. So this is a great way to get free leads. I'm all about free leads, Brian.
Absolutely. And as you can see, this is posting to your page and also to your story, but it doesn't have to end there. Do you have a Twitter signed up on here? So all we have to do is go ahead and click on the Twitter button, and then this is going to populate so that we can show this off on Twitter. Now, Twitter doesn't give us all of the vibrant imagery that we can.
Sometimes it does, Brian. I don't understand how it works, but when you post it, sometimes I've gone in after it's posted and I've been able to see the picture post. It's really kind of hit or miss with Twitter. Again, guys, what he's doing, if you have a Twitter or you have other social media accounts, this will be considered free lead generation if somebody clicks on it.
Absolutely. So now we've gone ahead and loaded that into Twitter.
I have an Insta.
You can also do that in LinkedIn. So we just go ahead and click through these widgets at the top, and it's automatically going to bring this post into whatever platform it is. We know that we've got a lot of.
It's not linked.
It's having an issue. Kelly's not logged into LinkedIn right now, but you can also do this on Pinterest as well. So
oh my God, I have a Pinterest.
So let's say Lake County real estate. Let's
Brian,
say
I didn't know I had a Pinterest. It's been so long since I've logged into Pinterest. I didn't realize I had one.
Well, Kelly, it's one of those things that we need to get on that ASAP.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, Pinterest is the third largest search engine in the world now.
See, that's why for the purpose of this
of our minds.
video, Ninja Maniacs, the Ninja is now a Padawan, and I'm learning from Jedi Master Yoda Ninja himself.
Well, and there's also some phenomenal ads that you can run that are very, very inexpensive through Pinterest. And it is the third largest search engine in the world. We've got Google, then we have YouTube, then comes Pinterest.
I didn't know that.
Often forgotten, but much, much needed placement for you to get yourself out there.
I love it.
There's just so many people that organize their thoughts and what they're looking for in a home with these boards on Pinterest, that we need to be highly inundating those individuals on that particular platform.
Wow.
So anyways, once you've gone ahead and gone through, I took one extra step, and sorry if you didn't like this, but I moved you into a business account on Pinterest. So you and I can do another video later and spend some of your marketing dollars on Pinterest and teach people how to run an ad there.
Love it.
So now that we've gone ahead and done this, there's a couple of things that we need to take a look at. So I would go into marketing autopilot. So the hashtag that I created there was BKA buyer lead. Now we already have a hashtag for that built into Kelly's platform. So that's why I went ahead and used that one. So let's take a look and see if we have any campaigns that are already live off of that hashtag, because we want to make sure that the second this lead hits, we already have a follow-up campaign that's in place.
You have some stuff in there.
Reaching out to them. I know that we had set something up at one point in time, but we've also turned a lot of things off in other videos and made changes, and we're on here pretty regularly. So let's go ahead and look. So we've got pre-approved, non-pre-approved. So what I would actually do here is let's just take this BKA 1 through 1.2 million. This is a typical follow-up campaign that we would use, and it's not going to be based off of that individual message. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit edit on here, and I'm going to say move to hashtag, and then we're going to go and search for that BKA buyer hashtag. And if it's not here, all we have to do is type that in. I never press enter. I always click the green icon. When you hit enter, it does not save.
So let's take just a second, guys. What Brian did is we literally showed you very efficiently, quickly, and easily how to build not just a landing page. Anybody can do a landing page, but how to build a correct landing page with a good message, how to cross-post it for free leads. But now what he's doing is he's building layers of marketing so that when somebody comes on that page, your KVCORE is going to learn through AI and start sending them and get them lists of homes going out that meet their search criteria. This is what he's doing right now. And guys, you're going to want to rewind what he's doing right now several times, because if you get this, you're going to be ahead of the game.
Definitely. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to that main marketing autopilot. So the first thing that we did was set up a drip campaign. Right. So we're going to send a text message out within 2 minutes of that lead hitting the database. We're going to have emails and texts that are going to go out to that lead over the next 20 days so that we can highly inundate them and have the best opportunity to convert. The next thing that we're going to do under marketing autopilot is set up search alerts. So we want to make sure that these individuals have a weekly list, because that's kind of what we're promoting, the hottest buys. So what we're going to do is go ahead down here and we're going to click create alert. Now we use that hashtag BKA buyer lead. And so we're going to go ahead and select that. It's going to populate here. The area that we were going to look at is Lake County, correct?
Yes, correct. There you go.
So here we go, Lake County. So we're going to select that. And we don't have to get too crazy with this, because this is just kind of the hottest buy. I would change this.
Let it generically pull everything.
Let's move this over to twice weekly. But we can also go in and change some of the options or some of the parameters in here. So one of the things that I like to do is add in the just listed.
Correct.
We know the most recently listed properties are the hottest buys that are on the market right now because inventory is so low. So twice a week, just by adding this alert, taking these simple steps, that individual is now going to get an email 2 times a week with just listed properties. It's going to drive them back to your website so they can continue to search for homes. And what we mean by that is in your dashboard, you are going to fill your dashboard up with individuals that are viewing and searching properties on your KVCORE website. So you can see these are just a couple of people in the last couple of days that have been on here searching. Kelly, I think you're guilty of searching your own website.
I set myself on one of those.
No, so and we'll definitely pump these numbers up. So we've got a lot more coming in too, Kelly. But these are the kinds of things that you need to make sure that you have in place to make your life as simplistic as possible. Focus on what you do best, and that's closing business and getting potential buyers into their dream homes and helping sellers capitalize and get the top dollar for their home when it comes time to sell. Automate as much as you can, make life as simplistic as possible, and focus on your money-making activities.
And guys, what Brian just shared with you, what we've shared with you, mostly Brian, is a masterclass, but done simplistically on what you should be doing literally every week inside of your KVCORE. Some of you are going to want to watch this video a couple times, even though it's simplistic. You might be thinking, oh, I don't know. It's very simple. You create the page. That's just the beginning. You post the page. You can take the page, which we're not doing on this video, but you can take that same page, guys, and create an ad on sites like Pinterest, Facebook, multiple different social media sites. And as long as you've got it tagged to a hashtag, and you set up these buyer alerts, and you set up the drip campaign, which Brian did in literally under 3 minutes, you literally now have created a scenario to bring a lead in on your squeeze page, your landing page. And now your KVCORE is going to do what it was designed to do. Speak to these leads while you're asleep to create the conversations to allow you the opportunity to get appointments and closings. Brian, what an excellent video today. This was well needed because a lot of agents, and I've got thousands that follow me, a lot of agents that come into eXp Realty and other sites that use KVCORE, they get lost in all of this. And this was such a simplistic way on building that landing page all the way from beginning to drips and setting them up. Man, I appreciate what you did here, buddy. This was good for me. So man, thank you so much. And we're going to have links below. Guys, if you want to see what's going on with Brian's company, they do all of this stuff. They do it for you. Check below. I'm going to drop links down there to get to BKU University. You are going to be blown away with the technology they set up to not only help you generate leads, but to convert like crazy. Brian, any last, let me go ahead and quit sharing so we can just see us. Any closing comments you want to say to all the Ninja Maniacs? I've lost your audio.
Are we back?
You're back.
Awesome. So I want to make sure that every agent has as many tools in their tool belt as humanly possible so that you can go out there and combat these major tech companies that are stepping into your industry and ultimately shedding a new light on why someone should work with them as opposed to going the traditional route. So what we are doing inside of Be Known University is we're providing you with the step-by-step walkthrough, guys, on how to utilize all of these tools, all of these resources. If you are an EXP agent, or if you're thinking about joining EXP, maybe through Kelly, we are offering this out at a massively discounted rate of only $50 per month. We've got about 30 hours worth of content that are preloaded in there for that right now. Kelly and I are going to be shooting videos weekly, and we'll just add those directly in to the university as we shoot the videos to give you more and more content. We're going to teach you everything you need to know, from lead generation, creating ads on Facebook, showing you how to get leads for as little as $1.20 per lead by marketing through Facebook directly to buyers. We're going to teach you how to win sellers, and we're just going to keep adding this content in. So if you guys are interested in joining Be Known University, go ahead and click the link below. If not, you can also book an appointment and we can chat with you. We offer done-for-you services where our ad agency will go in and just knock it out of the park for you. So Thank you for having me on, Kelly. I appreciate it.
Video, Mr. Jedi Master. I actually learned some stuff today. All right, Ninja Maniac, don't forget, smash the like button if you like this video. Hit subscribe and the bell so you will be notified. We are getting ready to kick up KVCORE marketing just for you. And if you have any questions, drop me some comments below and look for the links I'm going to put down there so you can communicate with Brian and the team at BKU. Guys, it's time. 2021's here. You got to get into the new way of marketing. And we appreciate you guys. Thank you. And be ready because we're going to see you on the next video.